turn.
Fuck you, Barry.
Welcome to the Next Issue podcast, the only place where you can still watch that clip.
Unless you own Peacemaker season 1.
Wait,
Did they release it on?
Yeah, because I own it.
Okay.
Did they actually remove it from streaming?
I don't know. I haven't gone back to check, but they changed stuff, which I love. We'll talk about it in a second when we get to the Peacemaker part of this. We got the whole crew together. This is great. A vibrant Sunday. The weather's nicer. It's treating us a little bit more fair than the past few weeks because, oh my goodness.
Yeah, thank God.
I was just waiting for that day
because paint out there.
Yeah. This summer I didn't put up my my window unit in my room because it gets really hot, but it didn't. Luckily, between me going to the office and just it not being as hot as other years, I haven't had to do it. So, all right. Before we get into all this stuff, because we got a lot to talk about. If you guys look at our doc page, looks like some crazy person just wrote down everything that they wanted to.
I wrote down everything, but I don't have to cover everything.
No.
I just figured I'd throw shit out there.
I think every one of us has so much just because Josh has been away on assignment. I mean, you are leading young minds into better tomorrows.
Sure, yeah. We'll see how that goes.
And maybe going into that, I don't know the situation there.
That too. Holy hell.
It's an investment, Josh.
The kid texted me. She's like, "I'm out, and this Sonic is taking too long." I'm like, "Why are you getting Sonic? We paid for a food stipend. Go to the dining hall."
Well, they don't have Route 66.
Yeah. Well,
at least maybe she's hitting it at least during happy hour.
Yeah, maybe.
True. Okay.
Well, speaking of snacks,
I would love to hit up a college buffet.
Hell
yeah, I know, right? Well, and
awesome.
And they're all like food courts now. So you got like Chick-fil-A, you got your like
really?
Wendy's. Yeah, they're all like
damn.
All right, my dog's barking.
That's fancy as fuck. Because I remember when I went, it was just you basically had one meal. Or you could go to another dorm and get like something else. But then when I took Spencer to college, like they were like, "Oh, we have sushi now, and we have like all these different healthier options." And I was like, I just was used to just going and getting chicken fried steak over and over again,
which is what I would pick too. But do you really want college sushi? Which, as I say those words, I'm kind of thinking that'd be a great band name.
College sushi.
College sushi.
I think what you guys really want is just to go to the early bird at Luby's.
Yes,
that's what it's called.
Luann platter, please.
So please let me know because I'll join you. I love
that could be our meetup.
Yeah.
There you go. Yeah, perfect.
I love
Does Luby's even exist?
Well, there's still one by my campus that exists. Like
the one by where the Walmart used to be, right? Now before they again 635 in Midway, I think.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the only Luby's that I know of. Yeah,
because we had one here in Mesquite and it got taken over by a supermarket.
And we had one right down here on Mockingbird that closed. So when they all shut down, I remember on their sign it just said, "We are open." It's just what they have.
I assure you, we are open.
I assure you, we are open. Yes.
Don't cry for us because we're gone, but remember the good times. Luby's, your friends at Luby's. Well, speaking of that,
fish platter.
Today is National Waffle Day.
Oh.
So I wanted to ask, first of all, not about your origin story with waffles. I feel like, but how do you guys like your waffles? And we can start with Jeff, and we'll just go around.
I'm a just an everyday regular Joe waffle, butter and syrup kind of fellow. Like I don't do a lot. I mean, I will do like the strawberries and cream on a waffle, and I do like fried chicken and waffles. But if just for the most part, just 9 times out of 10, just give me a normal old waffle.
What about you, Josh?
At the risk of sounding super fancy.
Raisins.
Yeah, a lot like Jeff. Most of my life, I was just a syrup on waffles guy. That's it. And then I went to Belgium, and Belgian waffles really are a thing, and they're really fucking good. So if I can get them, I prefer the Belgian variety. So
Cool. The next question is going to be very interesting for Josh. Clay, how about you?
I like evil waffles, so I have a Death Star waffle maker.
nice,
Oh.
nice.
And I do love fruit on my waffles, so if I can get like some blueberries or strawberries and warm syrup.
Warm syrup. That is a very important.
Does it have a little trench run for the syrup to run into the middle of the waffle?
When you pour it, do you go stay on target? Stay on target.
Many Bothans died for that trench run.
I like my waffles with, I think chicken and waffles is probably second.
Ooh,
but if you put chocolate chips on my waffles,
that's good.
Very happy.
Yeah.
So the next question, which I think will make it very interesting for Josh, is where do you like if you want waffles? Where do you go? Where do you? I don't know how often Josh picks up and goes to Belgium, but
Only one so far. But this waffle discussion is making me want to buy a plane ticket. Jeff, you want to go first?
The grocery store, where I get a box of frozen Eggos and.
Okay, a little 11 men over here.
I do. We get HelloFresh every week, and when I signed up, they offered like one free breakfast item for life, and so sometimes I will get their waffles, and they're
life.
For life, I know.
So they're just like they need you to so their bottom line starts going back up.
Exactly. All right. Their business plan is just food kills people. Step 2, they don't cancel their account. So it's the gym membership.
Why is our waffle budget so crazy this year?
That Josh account is still going.
Yeah. Clay, what do you more? I feel like Clay's got a spot.
No, actually, it's either make them at home, make them fresh, or be a basic bitch and go get some Eggos. Because I'll toast up some Eggos. I don't care, and then I'll cut them into strips and then just dip them.
Ooh,
do you guys ever make like an Eggo sandwich when you maybe don't have bread, or you're like, well, I mean, why use bread when I have Eggos?
And then just put some eggs and maybe some sausage in it.
Yeah.
Okay, so.
And then pour the hot syrup over on top of that.
Yeah, right.
You dip.
We're not animals, of course.
I realize I'm weird because like how McDonald's has their whole. You can get the pancake,
the McGriddle.
Right?
Yeah.
I don't like savory and sweet to mix.
Oh.
So I would never do that. I don't want to use sweet waffles as my bread for a savory sandwich.
We need to take Josh to what's that place downtown that has the chicken and waffles that are
in Deep Ellum.
Yeah.
I know exactly what you mean.
There's a place around in the area called Jam and Toast, like Jam Plus Toast. They got a nice waffle, but for the chocolate chip one, the Waffle House, it does a good job putting chocolate chips on the waffle, and somehow their waffle makers are longer and skinnier. They make skinnier waffles.
Yeah.
That fell out if you can avoid if you can avoid the flying metal chair, you'll get out of there with a good waffle. So
just go on a Sunday afternoon. It's always dead then.
Well, there's our waffle segment for everybody. I want to incorporate more food stuff into the podcast, right? Because it's very popular on the internet.
I feel like Texas is a pancake state. I feel where most our places serve pancakes.
Our favorite breakfast place, which is Hank's over behind the flagship.
Yeah. Oh,
they're really good, but they do pancakes. So.
Is that the German place?
Yeah. Place is great.
Yeah, with the Black Forest Bakery. Oh, yeah, they got
good stuff.
That's where, for some reason, growing up, even though we are Mexican, we would go to the German bakery you get the cakes because they make really good cakes.
Interesting.
When you're talking dessert, it doesn't matter where it's from. If it's good, it's good.
Yeah.
I just don't know how we would have found out about that place. Like, I don't know who in my family.
It's been there forever, though.
Yeah,
so
it's like a staple of the
Dallas. Yeah.
I mean, in hell, the guy that owns it is like almost there every weekend when we go. So
I will say, I don't mind going to Whole Foods. They have like these little Belgian waffles in a pack.
Yeah. What?
I mean, I don't know how authentic they are. I have never been to Belgium.
I only had Belgian waffles from one place in Belgium. They were
really all three of us.
If we for the Patreon, we can put Josh eating these Whole Food Belgian waffles.
Ooh, a Josh reaction
to his experience.
I'll do it. Don't.
But you have to learn.
You have
to learn a couple of Belgian phrases. One that says "this is garbage" and then one that says "this is delicious" or something like that.
I'll give you a $15 budget to put on some authentic Belgian wear.
All right.
I don't know about the budget. Give me receipts. Maybe we'll refund you.
I'll get it wrong anyway. I'll show up in like lederhosen. They're like, "That's not authentic Belgian."
And you're like, "It's comfortable though."
Yeah, it is true.
All right,
suspenders, shorts. It's the whole shebang.
Yeah, in this Texas summer, of course.
Speaking of, I don't know. I don't have a good segue for this. International, maybe. Let's talk about what we've been watching. And I have two quick things and then maybe something that more of you guys will jump on. So last weekend, I was on HBO trying to just like figure out what to like. I wanted to watch a movie while I did some work. And I stumbled onto a Michael B. Jordan movie with Michael Shannon based on a book called Farenheit 451.
Based on a book, you said that like it was a question. Like,
wait,
you didn't know Farenheit 451,
right? Farenheit 451.
Well, Josh, be ready because I have read more books this year than I have in the past 20 years, or at least listened to them.
Now that is our Patreon goal, actually.
Well, yeah, but
we don't know what his Farenheit 451 is about. It could be about like jet fuel or something.
Which is
right, exactly.
Because this book is about people not wanting to read. I mean, this movie and this book is about people not wanting to read books and destroying. Like they burn books, right? I think the book is probably a lot better and it goes a lot into more detail. The movie is not very. It's not very good. Michael B. Jordan.
On the flip side, I did find out today. Today, I learned that Michael B. Jordan is in a movie version of Farenheit 451.
Yeah, I know. I never. I just knew the one from the 70s. I didn't know they did. Oh wow, look at that.
Michael Shannon's really good in it too. He's like,
he's never bad. I mean, they're both great actors.
Neither of them have enough time to actually make sense of their story. Like, there's a really quick. It's like they show you for like 45 minutes how Michael B. Jordan's like this prodigy of book burnings.
And you've never seen the original, and you've never read the book.
So I think the book is now on the list.
Well, first off, there's an age gap between all of us.
Yes,
and Daniel.
Yeah.
And if you can see the current state of our world that we live in,
ooh, nice cover.
They probably did not, they stopped reading books like this in high school, like right after we graduated, and they turned it to like,
I did read it in 1984 in high school. I think that's progress.
No, that's really good because again, I know from my daughter who just got out of high school, they don't even read books anymore.
Really? Like no summer assignment, not even for AP or anything?
They read short stories and excerpts.
Oh,
really?
Yeah.
Fuck.
I know it's not good. It's
and back of cereal boxes.
Exactly.
Guys, this week we're watching Romeo and Juliet.
They got to start watching the movie crossword on the Lego box, on the waffles box.
No. How many kids are gonna learn about Farenheit 451 through a Michael Shannon, Michael B. Jordan movie?
It's so weird because you're like, wait, when was this written and why is it happening now?
Yeah, and I mean, and how did this? Like, I didn't even know this existed.
I think it's an HBO original movie.
Oh, that might.
So it's a great cast, though. Yeah.
Yeah, see, I knew it existed because I knew they were remaking it, and I thought, why? I mean, the original's perfect. It gets the point across. It, and the fact that like it is a banned book itself, it should inspire kids to go chase it down and read it. Like, kids, read all banned books. There's a reason.
If
People
you
don't
guys
want you to learn that they want to ban ideologies.
I'll give you guys the question to close out the show. One of the premises of this book is because they're burning the books, like the rebels, or I forget what they're called.
The firemen?
No, the other people.
Oh, the ones that he joins. That
they call them eels or something. I think like something like that. I don't remember.
A long time.
But
what book would you burn?
One of their goals is obviously to preserve this knowledge. So each one of them memorizes a whole book. So if you had to be the holder of a book that you memorized, and that was your book for life, so you don't have to answer this right now. We'll come back to it at the end of the show. Just remind me to come back to it at the end of the show.
Give me one book you'd burn and one book you'd memorize.
And what if they're the same book?
And what if they're the same book?
So there you go. Yeah, think about that. And then the other thing I watch as far as movies,
something called The Odyssey. Have you guys ever heard of that?
I hear they're remaking that movie too.
Yeah,
but that's Christopher Nolan.
That's Nolan.
Yeah, if anybody's going to stick to the book.
Yeah,
they already got a trailer out for it.
No way, really?
Yeah, you can only watch it in theater. You could only watch it in theaters. It's not, the preview never hit online.
That is the most Christopher Nolan thing I've ever heard.
Well, I mean, the movie is like a year out.
I've seen it online.
I thought it was exclusive to theaters. You might have seen like somebody put it up,
like leaked it or something.
Yeah, but Universal has not put it out like on their own. So, but for the other movie I watched, this is for the 7mm podcast because they just did an episode on it. It's called "Y tu mamá también." Have you guys seen that? Alfonso Cuarón.
I haven't seen it. I know about it.
I know of it. Yeah, I've
Diego Luna. It's really good. I remember. I don't know if I had seen it. I don't remember if I had seen it, but I'm watching it as an adult. There's a lot of. I mean, it's these two young men try to court an older woman, but it's also just a little like they go on a trip. But in the meanwhile, Alfonso Cuarón is like, "Oh, let me show you. Let's talk about the state of the country." While we do that, and this is like in the mid 90s probably, so like there was a lot of change happening in Mexico. So it's a really good movie. I recommend it. You can watch it on Hulu, Disney Plus, whatever that subscription is.
I need to watch more of his stuff.
You can see,
I've only seen Birdman.
It's really fun to see where like he does some things because they're in a car a lot. Mm-hmm. And you can kind of see like some of the seeds of like that long car chase scene in what's it called? The movie where nobody can have babies anymore.
Children of No Men.
Children of Men. Yeah. There's that one shot of in the car.
Yeah.
You can see like little seeds of those kind of things in his movie. So it's very good. Very good. So we can save Peacemaker to when we get to Clay. So let's move on to Josh. Josh, what have you been watching?
Well, I mean, stuff again, it's been ages since I've been on the show, so you guys have probably talked about all this, but really enjoying the new season of Sunny, which if nobody is watching that, any of you guys watching it?
I watched the Abbott episode, but that's about it.
I would say the Abbott episode, weirdly, is the weakest of the entire season.
Wow.
It is. I mean, the show's never been bad, but this season is a return to form. There is one episode at a dog track that is perhaps it felt like season 3 Sunny. I mean, it went hard. And the Golden Bachelor episode is fantastic. And I don't want to spoil. Oh, go ahead, Clay.
Is it Frank? Frank, are they trying to hook Frank up? That's
but what's funny is it kind of like the Ireland season. It it plays through more episodes than just that one. So they kind of set it up. So I feel like they're building to something kind of big. I don't want to spoil anything, but they bring in a very famous actor for the Golden Bachelor. And if they don't make her a regular, I'm going to lose my shit because it is perfect casting.
Oh, I read this, so I already know.
It is so good. It is
somebody Danny DeVito used to star with in a show.
Was she in Taxi?
Taxi?
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
I think I know who it is too. Curly hair. I don't know the name of the actor, but yeah.
Yeah. It's amazing. It's so good.
They were together in Matilda, right?
Oh, yeah, that's right. No.
Is that not her? Am I thinking?
No, that was actually his wife, Rhea Perlman, right?
Perlman.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that's what I was thinking of. Okay. Never mind then.
It is not Rhea Perlman. It's Rhea Perlman adjacent. Let's put it that way. Okay.
He's currently on Star Trek Strange New Worlds.
Yes.
Nice.
Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt. This season has been absolutely fantastic. It is really, really, really good. Nice. And speaking of things that are really good, I've also been enjoying King of the Hill. The revival is phenomenal. And it pulls off something I think is so hard to pull
Sorry,
off.
I just gained a life. Sorry for a second.
Sorry, yeah.
Somebody just ate a mushroom.
Yeah. Let me turn my phone over. It pulls off something that I think is one of the hardest things to do, which is it updates a show without losing its heart. And it doesn't become cynical. It doesn't become like too kind of wink and naughty. It very organically updates all the characters. It's really, really good. Like, it's so phenomenally good. We're watching it each night at dinner, and we just got to the one where oh shit, I just had a brain fart.
Bobby.
Yeah,
that doesn't help much. I don't think
it doesn't really. God, what was last night's? It was it wasn't the anniversary party. It was the one after the anniversary party. Oh, it was
right then.
What?
I think you're almost done then. I think because that's.
Are we? I haven't been checking.
There's only 10 episodes.
Oh, all right.
And and I hope you. Is the book burning episode the last one?
That was the with the
bed bugs.
The bed bugs. No, that was the one before the anniversary one.
Okay.
A lot of book burning on this show.
That was that. Yeah, there is. That was the I want to say the fantasy camp one.
Oh, that's a great one.
That is a great one. And just God, that last shot when they burn the books, I nearly fell out of my chair because it's just like, and then you get the little like social media pop up like about Texans. So yeah. Oh, the show. I personally, I feel like he can be a little hit or miss. You know, I watched his NPR show; it was not very good. But man, King of the Hill is just firing on all cylinders. It is.
I forgot about his NPR show.
Yeah,
I never finished it. So
he didn't do the Common Side Effects, but he's producing that one on HBO. So you know,
yeah.
But I just like the end of the first episode where it just is, being nice is nice. Like that's kind of the theme of the rest of the show because Hank is embracing new things and being, he's still learning. He's accepting that even though he's older, he's still learning. He's not, just maxed out at what he's done.
Sorry,
I like that the dog yelled back.
They're just staring out the window, barking at anyone that walks by. I'll go close the blinds in a minute, but anyway, can you guys hear them?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I want to know what the AI is going to do with that.
Yeah, exactly. Shit, I just had a point. It's gone. Anyway, but the last thing I watched, and I really am curious to hear if Clay has also seen this. I finally wrapped up AbFab by watching the movie last night.
When did the movie come out?
2016.
I think I've seen it, but I can't recall what it was about because I saw it on your Plex server and I was like, oh, I'll watch this at some point, and I just haven't watched it. But I was like, I think I've seen it.
Well, so I tended, like, I went in with low expectations because I remember when it came out, like, it did not get good reviews. I don't think it did well at the box office. It's fun. It is really fun. It's not, I don't think it's the best AbFab story. And my one criticism of it is this, which is hypothetically, when the movie had come out, if I wanted to go take my wife to go see it in the theater, she's not an AbFab fan. She would have missed about 70% of the jokes because the jokes are very, I don't want to say fan servicey, but it's very clearly the wrap up of AbFab.
Yeah.
And so it's like there's a lot of just gags in it, a lot of callbacks, a lot of things that just kind of come back. And if you don't know the show, you're not going to get them. It's just going to be kind of weird and off-putting and boring. If you're a fan of the show, if you're a fan of the show, it's excellent. And there's even really subtle stuff in there that I love. They just never acknowledge. So, for instance, one of the running gags from like season 3 onward, after Safi has her child, is that her child's name is Jane, but Eddie always calls her Lola. And in the movie, they just call her Lola. Everybody calls her Lola. They never acknowledge her other name. Like, even her Safi calls her Lola. Like, nobody ever, acknowledges the other name. It is jam-packed with stars and just like famous people. There is a gag towards the end that I nearly fell out of my seat laughing at, which is they're trying to find, well, I don't want to spoil it, but they're trying to find Eddie and Patsy at this like big south of France resort. And they're walking around to all the women at the pool. And every time, like the cops, and every time they lift up the hat, it's the same famous person, but they show her like 4 different times in 4 different places. So it's like she's the only one at this pool. I don't know. It's a fun movie. It's really, really fun. Yeah.
I'm going to have to rewatch it. I'm pretty sure I've seen it the way you
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. It's good. I enjoyed it. It's a great send-off, I think, for the cast.
We need to have an episode where we just come up with British stuff for Daniel to watch. Because he just looks out whenever we talk about any British show, even like Red Dwarf, which is great sci-fi.
Yeah,
he just zones out.
As long as it's got subtitles, so I can understand what they're saying.
I did one time back in grad school. This is like early 2000s, like actually 2000. I rented what I thought was a British movie. And when it started, it had subtitles, and I'm like a third of the way through, and I'm like, they're talking English. They were from such a remote part of England that their accent was nearly incomprehensible. So for American audiences, they put up subtitles, even though they were talking English. So
you go away from London, and I don't know what the further you are from London, the less I understand. Like Scottish? No. Irish? No. I can barely understand what Liam Neeson's saying. I'm glad
he has a particular set of skills.
He does.
Exactly. But anyway, but that's it.
Daniel is one of them enunciation? Because
Jeff, let's go to you.
First off, it's not on my list, but I did watch the book burning scene from Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade just for the theme of the show. Excellent. I don't know why book burning is the theme of the show today, but that's what I watched.
Yeah.
I caught up on some old stuff. Well, not that old, but I did finally finish Kpop Demon Hunters.
I need to watch that.
It's really good.
Go to a sing-along. Go to a sing-along this week.
There are sing-alongs that I found out about. Yeah, the music's really catchy. The animation's great. I think the animation is so good. It is, and it's a catchy little movie, fun.
It's a good movie
and I watched
about being yourself. So
about being yourself.
nice.
Yeah. It does it's a very action movie, and then it kind of becomes like X-Men, like in the last like little bit of it, where it becomes everything is an analogy to being like accepting people who are different kind of thing. So it's a sharp turn, but I was like, okay, it makes sense.
Chris Claremont's Demon Hunter. Oh, Kpop Demon Hunters.
Yeah. And I watched Predator Killer of Killers on Hulu.
That's so fucking good.
It is really good.
Did it have the updated end credit thing, or I don't know if that was uncut. It was cut out, or it was edited and they put it back in.
Yeah, they added it later.
I don't know what was not there beforehand. Yes.
Originally you see just one character in like the freezer or whatever, but now you get to see more characters from
two characters that reference way back.
Yeah.
To OG.
Or maybe you just stopped it before it even got there.
Oh, did you not see the end credits?
I saw the Prey person.
Yeah.
And then that was the only person I.
Okay, so maybe they didn't update it, but they did release it online, and you can go watch it, and it's cool. Like it's a nice little thing. It would be a cool animated thing to follow up on, I think.
Yes, that would be awesome.
So maybe Badlands will set that up.
Oh, Arnold? Is it supposed to be Arnold?
And Danny Glover's character.
He's
wow.
really too old for this shit.
He really is.
Yeah, no joke. So old. So those are the two things I meant to drop this in the chat. Like last night, literally late last night, I stumbled across Steve Lieber, comic artist Steve Lieber, has a production, like his production studio has a YouTube channel, and they released a little thing about Superman's pal Jimmy Olsen.
I watched
he worked on with Matt Fraction, and it is so interesting and funny. And they talk about how, and I picked it up individually, issue by issue, so I never picked up like the trade version. And they talk about how in the trade there's all this back matter stuff, and they had to at the very last minute edit out a Batman joke, because in the book, Batman and Jimmy Olsen get into a prank war, and the joke is that Batman can't be funny because he's Batman. So Batman studies on how to be funny. And in the book, there's a scene where he's holding a thing that's like an arrow through the head that goes on your head. And the original joke is him holding a rubber chicken and like squeezing the chicken. But then editorial was like, wait, are people going to think that's a choking the chicken joke? Like masturbating, Batman's masturbating in the cave. So like the day before print, they like freaked out, and legal was not legal, but they just were like, we need to change it right away. So they had to like call in their house artist because Steve Lieber was on a plane and stuff. A bunch of really interesting stories off this little YouTube.
Batman can't have any fun. He can't hang dong. He can't play with the cat. He can't choke the chicken. Like, what can he do?
Well, why do you think he's so angry all the time?
Yeah, exactly. It's no wonder he has to fight criminals. The dude is like just blue balls.
Next, they're not gonna let him play pickleball. Yeah. That's got to be a code for something, right?
That's absolutely a code for something.
What's funny is
there's no way all these people are actually playing pickleball.
Right, exactly. It's just this generation's term for key party.
The pineapple's been replaced by the pickleball.
In the little documentary thing, they talk about how Michael Bendis had just moved over from Marvel to DC to do Superman, and then they were like at a dinner, and that's how that's how the idea kind of pitched that Matt Fraction would write Superman's pal. But in the little documentary, Matt Fraction's like, I wouldn't want to write Batman. I want to write Superman's pal, which I think is funny because his Batman comes out in like 2 weeks or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, true.
If you can drop a link to that on the notes, I'll put it on the description of the video after.
I dropped it in Discord.
Okay. Thank you very much. All right. Was that it, Jeff, for you?
Yeah, that's all I watched.
Before comics? Yeah. All right. Clay, let's talk about what you watched before we get into comics and reading.
Okay. Criterion has a bundle of movies that are 90s soundtrack music movies. So I've been going through a lot of those, mainly a lot of rewatches. Suburbia, a great 90s soundtrack. Gross Point Blank.
Yeah.
Love that
movie.
Pump Up the Volume's probably my favorite. I actually own the soundtracks on all of these. So it was funny because I was going through my CDs and just going, oh, I just watched this. I'll pull it out. But Pump Up the Volume's probably the best soundtrack of all of them. And then Mallrats.
Which has a killer soundtrack that I just don't think gets enough credit. I was really pleased they put that in that.
Yeah, but
bundle.
movie-wise, my favorite was still Pump Up the Volume. My least favorite movie was Mallrats. But
really?
Well, just compared to those, Suburbia is really, really good. It's Linklater doing an Eric Bogosian script. And where he has said that, like, where Dazed and Confused is like the best day of high school, or the best day of that group's years. Suburbia is like the worst day. So because that's why it's not as much fun as like Dazed and Confused is.
I love Grosse Pointe Blank. The movie Grosse Pointe Blank. That is one of my all-time favorite movies.
I would put that above Mallrats, but I love Mallrats. So
yeah, I love Mallrats too. But Grosse Pointe Blank, Joe Strummer's like the musical. He was like the person who helped put the music together for that movie.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So yeah, and John Cusack and Minnie Driver just like great together. And then I noticed like Jeremy Piven's in two of these. He's in Grosse Pointe Blank, and is he in Suburbia too? Is that the one that I was missing? I don't know. There was what I'd drawn a blank on now that was like funny to see, because there's a scene where Jeremy Piven like happens on to John Cusack after John Cusack has killed a guy, and he immediately just jumps up and helps him like get rid of the body. And I'm like, who has a friend that would just help them hide a body like that? Like, I haven't seen you in like 10 years. Help me bury this body, you know?
Throw him in a furnace, like burn him alive.
Furnace. Yeah, it was so good.
What happened to Jeremy Piven? I haven't seen that guy in
crazy.
He went Entourage.
He's supposed to be in some kind of movie or something, and then he like threw a fit. He got Me Too'd. He kind of blamed it on like bad sushi or something, and like he had a whole.
Was it college sushi?
Yeah, college sushi.
Yes.
So there are two movies called Suburbia. Is it 96 or 83?
96. But both are very Gen X, and one is by Penelope. I can't pronounce her last name. But she also directed like Wayne's World and stuff. It's a lot harder movie than Linklater's, but Linklater's Steve Vaughn, Parker Posey, I mean, just fucking great performances. But last night we watched a really great horror movie. Have you guys seen Talk to Me?
Yes.
No.
With the hand?
With the hand.
Yeah.
What'd you think?
I was scared the shitless, and I went to a 9 a.m. screening of that, and I had to leave for one of the scenes. Because I knew I was going to be really scared.
Yeah.
There's a scene where
the kid,
she's in the bedroom, and I just knew that thing was gonna come out of the shadows for like to chase her or whatever. I just went to the restroom.
Holy shit!
And the worst part is that as I was getting to the theater that day, I was about to walk in, and I heard the Exorcist song because they were promoting that Exorcist sequel or reboot, whatever it was. And I was like, nope. So I stayed by the door until I heard the trailer go to the next thing.
Oh my gosh. If anyone wants to watch Talk to Me, go in blind. Don't even watch a trailer, because like I didn't really know what it was about. And so we were at the library and saw it, and so was like, let's just watch a random horror movie. And this is only a couple of years old. So man, it paid off. Like, it was just so good. It was made by
two guys that did YouTube stuff in Australia, and then they got a shot to make this movie, and then they've already made a second movie. I don't remember what it's called. I'll look it up in a second. I hear it's good. It's not. I don't think it's as good as Talk to Me, but it's good. So it'll be soon. I'm sure it'll be streaming out somewhere soon. So
yeah,
I want to watch Daniel. I want to watch Daniel watch a British horror movie to see if he's more scared or bored.
Like The Hours,
Wicker Man.
Or just like, hey, I just started Wicker Man, like the original one, and I need to finish it. It has a great opening. It's really good.
Oh,
if it's not Nick Cage, I don't want to see it.
You should watch all the Hammer horror movies, Danny. I'd be really curious to see what you thought of those.
Yeah.
Sorry, the Parker Posey comment reminded me. It's been a big Kickstarter week in my house. This just arrived.
Oh,
which is the new film from Hal Hartley that I backed. So I'll be watching this soon. I have to watch it when Jen's not here because she hates Hal Hartley. But
well, that's what I was going to ask you, because we were looking at your Plex server and we were looking for which one to start, because I had never seen a Hal Hartley film.
Oh, dude. Okay, watch.
So where do we start? And I saw Aubrey Plaza's in one, and I was like, that was the one that made the big draw.
Don't do that one, because that's actually the third in like a trilogy. Start with I would say start with you can either start with the first one I ever saw, which is Simple Men, or watch A Simple Truth and then Simple Men. Okay, so those are two great ones. So
something simple in the title.
Let me hang on. I'll pull up my Plex server.
When you wrote Hal Hartley in the notes, I hadn't thought of Hal Hartley in 30 years or however long it's been. I was just like, Hal Hartley, what?
I love Hal Hartley. I'm such a big fan. Let's see. Hang on.
Yeah, because I was like not sure where to even start with his films, and they all seemed like they were dark satires, and so Jen's not a fan, so you have to watch when she's not there.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. Unbelievable Truth is one of his first ones. That was 89. But where's Simple Men? Simple Men is 92. That was my first one, and it's still probably my favorite.
Okay. All right. Well, then we'll check that out and report back. So
and the movie I was talking about is called Bring Her Back, 2025.
Bring Her Back. Yes.
Oh, yeah. Good. I do remember that.
3-word title.
I see it, but I remember hearing about it.
These guys are just about 3-word titles.
In Talk to Me, there is one fucked up, disturbing scene that like made me jump out of my chair. Like I was just in awe of like what they were doing in that moment that like made me love that movie, because I was just like, this is so unsettling. No, it's not the Beast. It's not the Beast.
I forgot I had that on there.
Oh my gosh. And the only other thing is like I noticed someone who wrote that they're still in the middle of watching. The Long Walk. You have 1 hour left on that.
Oh, that's for the book. I'm listening.
Oh, for the book.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the movie's not. So
oh, you got the.
We'll get to that in a second. Well, I guess I can talk about it now since you brought it up. So I've decided that I want to feel superior to people, because this Project Hail Mary feeling that I got was like, oh, hello. This is also your reminder to. I can't hear you, Jeff. You're muted. I think you muted yourself.
You're muted.
You watch one movie about book burning, and then
well, I wanted to get both sides, right? So I watch a movie before I listen to the book, and then I'm still making up my mind. We need books. Do we not need books? I don't know. But
we need books.
I figured, let me just read or listen to books that are gonna come out soon in movies, and I wanted to do something more horror, but then I was looking through Stephen King's, and I was looking at Stephen King and Joe Hill. Those were my first two like authors that I'm like, all right, I should get something good from them. And I saw The Long Walk, and I was like, oh, I saw the trailer for that already when I went to watch Life of Chuck, which is another Stephen King adaptation. And yeah, I'll probably finish the book maybe today or tomorrow. I don't know if this is ironic, but I've been listening to most of this book while I walk in the morning.
Oh, nice.
So it's like I'm on the walk with them. So
excellent. Don't slow down.
And then the next thing. So have you guys read The Long Walk or no?
I know what it's about.
Okay. Yeah, it's pretty good. I think I'm discovering that I like books the same. I like books that are for the same times that are the same reasons that I like some comic books, is that it's very character driven.
Oh,
And Stephen King spends a lot of times like making you kind of care about these characters, especially in a book like this, where it's like the premise is just that you're kind of in the same place or with the same, kind of doing the same thing. So what I have next on the list after I finish this is I'm gonna listen to The Running Man. Because the movie's coming out soon.
Yeah.
And then so hopefully I'll get that done before the movie comes out. Because this comes out, Long Walk comes out in September, so that's why I wanted to do that first. The Running Man, I think we still have a little bit longer to go.
Yeah.
So I think that's next on the list.
Caught Stealing. You should read that book.
Which one?
Caught Stealing, because it's going to be a movie.
That's also a book. Okay.
It's a trilogy, and when you get to the end, it goes in such a great direction that
that one, I think that one comes out next week or the week after that. So that one might have to be after the movie.
Yeah, that's pretty soon.
The Odyssey.
The Odyssey, yeah.
Well, this is you guys' reminder to get going with Project Hail Mary.
Yeah, I'm still like starting it, so I'm like,
we have plenty of time. This doesn't come up till 2026, but I would definitely like to do that. And also,
we'll get the audiobook.
Since we're talking about the audiobook is really good. Like the narrator is fantastic. So they might have it at the library now that it's so popular. So if you want to try to, get the audiobook from the library,
mine does have an audio version. I think it's like 18 hours.
Yeah. That's the one I listen to, and I listen to it at like 1.2 speed, so it's a little bit less than the full thing, and it still sounds pretty good. The other programming note, since we're here, I want to do a Shin Godzilla show.
Oh, yeah.
I recently watched it. Jeff went last week to watch it in the theaters as well. So maybe closer to the HBO Max release, because they are putting it on HBO soon.
And it's the same one that came out
it's the same one from 2016. Yes.
Okay.
It's just in 4K. It was a 4K restoration of it. But I had never seen it. I think Jeff, you never seen it, right? Or had you seen it before? Yeah. So yeah, programming note. Stay tuned for that.
They really got to be worried more than just about his shin in this movie.
Yeah.
It only focuses on his shin.
Maybe this will bring Kyle back. He loves to talk Godzilla. God damn.
I know.
I don't know. Transformers didn't do it.
True.
I'm sure Clay and Josh have seen this, but Daniel, have you ever seen the animated short Bambi versus Godzilla?
Godzilla, yeah. Classic.
No.
What? I'm gonna find it. Hang on.
Yeah, we'll put it. Maybe we can put it at the end of this episode. It's literally like 30 seconds.
Like 2 minutes. Okay. Yeah, it's not long at all.
Yeah. Those are programming notes. So let's keep going here though. There's a few more things to.
Oh, do you want me to go through TV stuff?
Yeah, go through the TV stuff, so then we can just move on to comics. Because I'll jump in on TV stuff with.
Yeah, Thursday's a busy day for TV because some of the great TV shows are dropping that day. Alien Earth is freaking awesome.
I've heard it's amazing.
It is like every week is like a damn movie. It is cinematic. It is unbelievable. The first episode, he does such an incredible job of making it feel like you're watching the original Alien with a different cast.
Wow.
Like you're in this scene, they're all eating. They just all woke up out of their pods. And then it's like, no, we're going in a different direction. But you've got the vibe. Star Trek Strange New Worlds is fucking awesome. Oh,
so sorry, just for Alien Earth. One thing that kind of caught me off guard was like needle drops in the middle of the episodes, because that's not something that I've ever experienced with Alien.
Yeah,
but I mean it works because they find good stuff, and then I love closing out an episode with a Metallica song. Like I'm not gonna be mad at that.
They're playing some crazy music for an Aliens movie. It's just it's wild. Like they've had Tool, they've had Metallica. Who else have they had?
Some bands that I've never even heard of, but I love finding new music through my TV.
Yeah, and sometimes it's the aliens playing it. Like they have little headphones on.
Yeah, they had a whole 30-minute solo with the Xenomorph.
So weird.
But also Space Raylan. Timothy Oliphant playing a what do they call a synthetic?
Yeah.
Holy shit! Like he's so good because the dude has incredible delivery. If you watched him on Justified, when he could just dress down some hillbilly with his hillbilly talk, But now he has like this synthetic voice of like, there's this speech he gives to someone about them just being meat. Like at one point in your history, you were just meat for other animals, but you evolved and maybe now you're meat again. Like it's just this incredible delivery that you're just like, he's great, and you don't know where he's going with everything.
The show also kind of sets up like a backdoor kind of skirting around issues. It could be like a Alien versus Terminator kind of sort of. Like sort of, vibe to it,
But it's also so scary predictive of like if corporations take over, like, basically North America is run by one corporation and this, South America is run by another. It's just so good. And the visuals are amazing.
And I think this show takes place like a couple years before Wayland and Yutani merge into Wayland Yutani. So it's interesting. It's an interesting piece of the lore. I wonder if Timothy Olyphant like did something to his face to not move a muscle on it while he's acting, because he's a synthetic, right? So he doesn't emote. So he's always got the same look.
But there's times it looks like he grins, and it's like an evil, because it's like why would a synthetic smile?
Because they talk about emotions and all that too. So it's really good. I highly recommend it. I mean, it's only going to be 8 episodes, so we're almost halfway through it as of like now. So crazy stuff.
Yeah, and I just like every episode is just on the edge of your seat. You should be in a theater to be able to watch it because it's so damn good. And this is like he adapted Noah
Hawley.
He adapted the Fargo TV show. He did Legion, which is amazing. And he just seems to know how to go into someone else's sandbox and make those toys just be the coolest thing in it ever. Like he just tells amazing stories with the stuff he's dealt with. And there, like the one thing I saw in an interview that he said was like, Alien's tough to recreate the horror of because you basically have the same monster. And he goes, so we had to come up with new monsters. And that I love that idea. And when you see the new monsters, holy cow. Oh my God, he's so good.
One fun fact I learned about Noah Hawley while doing this, talking to some people, he worked on Bones.
Oh, really?
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, he made his bones in Bones as a writer and story editor. And so, yeah, you can listen to me talk about episode 3 with some friends, Crew Expendable pod. I'll drop it in the description. We talked about episode 3, so I might join them for some of the other stuff. But
Josh,
what else, Clay?
Are you watching Strange New Worlds? Damn it! I'm the only one on the show watching new. This is so good.
I've heard it's really good. I've heard it's like yeah.
It is top tier Trek. Like I would say anyone who wants to get into Trek could start with Strange New Worlds.
Oh, good. All right, that's good to hear. That's good.
Yeah, you don't have to know anything to go into it. If you do, it's more fun. Like there's an episode where they introduce the holodeck before Next Generation, and they explain why, because and they tell the story of this murder that happens to this cast of actors who star in a space show that's happening in the 60s. And Anson Mount goes from playing the Captain Pike to playing fucking Gene Roddenberry.
Whoa.
Yes. And the guy that plays Captain Kirk is playing a William Shatner because he's the captain of the ship on the and they shoot a couple of scenes, and it's like they took Star Trek and then took some psychedelics because the colors all amped up, the clothes are wild and crazy. They're just funny references. Jonathan Frakes directed it too, so it's
nice.
Yeah, it is. I would say it's one of my favorites. But then they come back and they go, oh, but wait a minute. We're going to show you the first time Captain Kirk took over a ship and had to be captain. And you're getting like this cool thing because he's having to get direction from Captain Pike because he's like trying to understand, like, it's the Kobayashi Maru. How do I win? How do I do this? And he's like, sometimes you're just not gonna. Like sometimes you just do the best you can do, and that's the captain you'll be. And they've introduced everyone in the entire first season of Trek except for Sulu and Chekhov. So yeah, so Scotty's on there now. Like he's on engineering, and that dude is great. Like I love Simon Pegg. This dude outdoes Simon Pegg.
Wow.
Like, he does the real accent because he's actually from there, and that's how good his accent is. So put on the subtitles,
okay,
because it is tough.
Is it Drew McIntyre?
Huh?
Is it Drew McIntyre?
Who is Drew McIntyre?
He's a Scottish wrestler.
Oh.
I get it. I understand.
And speaking of wrestling, I will be checking out Starfleet Academy next year because Becky Lynch is going to be on that Star Trek show.
Oh,
so we'll have one Star Trek thing to talk about.
Isn't it Star Trek Academy?
Yeah, it's the Starfleet Academy next. I think that's next. It's a new show next year on Paramount Plus. Paramount Plus, of course, home of Sonic the Hedgehog. But I will also probably be listening to the Star Trek Con podcast thing that they're doing.
Yeah, that looked really good.
Because I do like. I mean, yeah, that's my favorite movie because it's one of the ones.
I just need you to watch Star Trek 4, the one with the whales. That's what I need.
Yes. Directed by Nimoy, right?
Yeah.
So that's where James Cameron got the idea for space whales.
Yep.
Got it.
Yeah, this season of Strange New Worlds has been a home run. Last season they had the musical episode, which was fantastic, and Starfleet. This week they did one on Starfleet, which was really, really good because it was a guy shooting a documentary about Starfleet. And what exactly is Starfleet? You say you're explorers, but you're on ships. Everyone has guns. You have photon weapons. You're very militaristic, and so
they're phasers.
Yeah, phasers. Yeah, it's everything that is kind of questioning the purpose of it, and everyone in the show kind of how they deal with it, and it's really good. And how they answer it at the end is fantastic. Like this is my favorite Star Trek now. Like it's just 3 seasons. I think just 3 seasons.
I've got to start this. This sounds amazing. I've heard nothing but rave reviews about it.
So I mean, they've reinvented the Gorn, and the Gorn are amazing. There's just
that's a sentence I never thought I would hear. The Gorn are amazing.
The Gorn are amazing. I guarantee you. I saved this clip because I want when Josh comes back to go, Clay, you're right. This is the best Star Trek ever made.
I'm on board. I'm gonna do it.
Mark it.
And South Park, everyone's watching South Park.
Oh, I'm not caught up. I've seen the first 2.
I'm okay.
First 2 are home runs. 3 is okay. But it's the return of Towley.
Oh,
Towley.
Wow, really?
Yeah.
I kind of bailed out of South Park a couple seasons ago. Like
this is worth returning to. It's been gold this week. Towley and Randy Marsh are going to use
Integrity.
Yes, he's still doing Integrity Farms. They're going to start using AI and taking ketamine so that they can save the farm because that's what tech bros do.
Yeah, that sounds right.
It's not as good as the first 2, but it's still real funny. Like the first 2 episodes I laughed out loud more than anything. And especially at South Park in a long time. And it's really just Cartman because he's offended that so many people are really, I think it's Craig steals his vibe of being such a piece of shit and starts becoming a podcaster who just hates on everything.
Episode 2. Yeah. That was, boy.
Twisted Metal, new season, great. If you enjoyed Madison from the Marvel Cinematic Universe, that hangs out with Wong, she plays Raven in this. They've adjusted to have like multiple Ravens in the story, and they've brought in all the characters, Axel, if you play Twisted Metal, you're going to see a lot of that stuff in this season. And the guy that plays Soho Hank on
Anthony,
Barry, he plays Calypso, the big bad, who's running the Twisted Metal event.
Let me do a quick survey here of the show. Raise your hand if you play Twisted Metal. That's what I thought. Because no one responded when you started saying names. We all had these looks on our face like, yep, we're doing the show. We have to keep.
What was your first console? Was it a PlayStation and a number, or was it PlayStation? Because I feel like I'm the only one who played.
We were strictly a Nintendo household for a long
I've
time.
never had a PlayStation. I've had Nintendos and Xboxes.
We eventually got PlayStation, but I think we missed the mark on the Twisted Metal.
All right, well then let me hook you on this.
Okay.
You've got Stephanie Beatrix from Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Yep.
You've got Captain America.
Anthony
Mackie are the two big stars in it. The first season is great, and it uses a 90s soundtrack because Anthony Mackie's character's name's John Doe. He doesn't know where he grew up. He just woke up one day and is having to survive in this like post-apocalyptic world. And essentially the world falls apart in the 90s is kind of the theme. So
in the 2020s. Okay.
And so it's weird that it's this fucking good because there's an episode in season 1 where he loses his car and you actually feel sorry for him.
Oh.
like because they tell this origin story of him. He woke up in this car and this car has been a part of him since he could remember anything. And they tell it beautifully. It's fantastic. I think the guys who wrote it are the same guys that wrote Zombieland.
Oh, okay.
Clay, if you really wanted to sell me and Jeff on it, you would have told us that Samoa Joe does the body capture for Sweet Tooth and Will Arnett voices Sweet Tooth.
Yeah, I forget. There's a wrestler in it who plays Sweet Tooth. But Will Arnett doing the voice is even better.
Will Arnett does the voice, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
And he is funny as hell. Like he has the best
Anthony
lines.
Mackie was on Smartless, which I listen to like most Mondays. James Gunn was just on it too. If you guys listen to that one, yeah, that's a pretty good episode. Because they really, I mean, they don't talk about like how James Gunn grew up and all that. They just kind of dove into like everything that he's doing with DC. So, but yeah, I've thought about watching Twisted Metal. It's just there's so much other stuff to watch.
Yeah, I think it's like 10 episodes a season. So if you want to,
do they burn any books in it?
No,
because that's how you're gonna get Danny.
Everything else burns though, I think.
Yes, even Sweet Tooth,
like
because his character in the game, like his head's on fire. So they're like, they have it where he ignites it when he goes into battle. He lights his head on fire.
Oh, so okay, so it's not always on fire.
It's not always on fire, but and it has great gross out stuff. It's just really weird and fun. Like it shouldn't be as good as it is.
I was surprised that they had a season 2 of it.
Yeah.
To be honest with you, because a lot of these video game things don't last very long.
They put a little bit of heart into it. It's really surprising that Nev Campbell's Raven in season 1, which is really weird. I
haven't thought of her in ages.
Yeah. Yeah. But it's bizarre how funny it is and kind of sweet at times. It's real weird. Yeah.
So it kind of sounds like it succeeded in a way that God damn it, I just blanked on it.
Every other video game movie.
Well, that, Josh,
what was
if you had told me we're gonna make 2 shows, one's Halo, one's Twisted Metal, and then one of them is gonna be successful and the other one's not, I would not have bet on Twisted Metal.
Well, yeah, but Halo, the creator said, well, I never played the game. Like he didn't want any source material. Right. They're like, what the fuck kind of idea is that?
Sorry, no, I was thinking Twisted Metal seems to have succeeded in exactly the way that Borderlands didn't.
Exactly.
Right. Yes. So yeah.
They get what the thing was about, and they said, well, if we put a little heart into it,
Yeah.
And Anthony Mackie just gets like to do funny stuff. Like it's the anti-Cap. It is
He's
him
really
just
funny.
Yeah,
Like,
he's
he
really
just seems
funny.
like a funny dude. So okay.
And then Peacemaker. We want to dig in.
I need to start, but you guys go ahead. So.
I mean, there's not a lot to talk about without spoilers. I will say I like the direction they're going, where like
we won't tell him about the orgy.
Yeah.
It's
yeah. I like that it's like all these characters now really have nothing going on because they already saved the world. So like,
right.
What happens now? And the option that they're giving you, it's very interesting with those doors or whatever, right? Like that, the idea of chasing that seems very interesting. So that's all I'll say. I really like the first episode. I love the way they retcon continuity, because that's what they do in comics. They're just like, this is the way it is, and that's it. We're not gonna talk about it anymore. So
it was a great retcon. When I saw it, I was like, holy shit, they did it. They undid season 1 and they put this in, and it works and it's fun. I think for me, Harcourt's fight scene on a whole new level. Like, she is so badass, and you can tell she's been working out, because man, she gets to do some great stunts and some great fights in that.
Yeah, you guys should also check out they do an after show podcast with the guys. So they have the inside the episode right after, and then they also do like and there was a really fun end credit, maybe a dig to Jared Leto, maybe just a throwaway line.
Oh, they shit on Jared Leto.
Either way, work.
Or shit on his band.
Really. Personally, I like 30 Seconds to Mars. So I was a little offended. But whatever.
What I'm trying to think, because I do want to talk more about it, but I don't want to spoil anything.
No, it's okay.
We can come back to it too later on. Maybe we'll do a full show when the season's done.
I am enjoying watching the podcast from season 1 that they're doing the rewatch.
The rewatch,
because Robert Patrick, man, really watched and followed everything in detail, and it was amazing how much stuff that he remembered, or like he knew, and going forward. And it was interesting because also like him and Steve Agee really didn't know they were coming back until like a few months before they started filming. And he said, well, he wrote it during COVID as a spec script. And when they said, you know, which character would you want to take from the Suicide Squad and expand on, Gunn was like, Peacemaker, you know? So it was just like he had to like bring him back from being shot in the throat, and then kind of like introduce this whole new cast of characters. And it was interesting because Jen Holland was talking about her character, Harcourt, didn't even have a name at the beginning. You don't see Harcourt's name except in the credits. She was actually going to be called like Tech 1 or something. So and she's done a great job. I love seeing how messed up she is. I love seeing, God, I want the alternate version of her. I already have a theory on something.
Yeah, we don't even get into that much. The first episode.
Yeah, really. Can I talk? Earmuffs, Josh. Earmuffs. I believe that in the other dimension, Harcourt is dating somebody that Peacemaker killed that we haven't seen yet.
Maybe.
Interesting.
Maybe that's why they broke up, or because they used to be together. You can see it in the picture, but.
Yeah.
You know, so it's funny. Hazel, before she left for college, watched the Suicide Squad so she could get into Peacemaker, right, and so on. And so I would like walk in and out as she was watching it, and I did not remember that Harcourt was in that movie. Like I thought really only Steve Agee's character was in the little like tech crew there, but I was watching, I was like, oh shit, there's Harcourt, there's so-and-so. Like I didn't realize they were there because like you said, they're just kind of like nameless.
Well, if you really want to follow the character throughout, make sure to watch Black Adam, because she also shows up in that.
There's no need to watch that movie.
Is it worth it?
Speaking of Black Adam, let's move on to comics, because we have been already going for more than an hour.
Well, then can I talk about Peacemaker? Because I read the Peacemaker mini from 2023.
Yeah, sure.
Peacemaker tries hard.
Is the Kyle Starks?
Huh? Kyle Starks. It's fucking, and Steve Pugh art, man. It's so spot on. Like, if you enjoy the show, this has the exact same vibe and is like a perfect way to get into the comic, because he doesn't have Eagly, but he does take on a dog that he calls Bruce Wayne for a while, because it's a French bulldog. So he goes, "You just wearing a little tuxedo like Bruce Wayne. You're just the cutest little thing." So he names him that. He everyone hates him. He can't get over like just how he's treated. It's just a fun book. I really, really loved it.
Nice. All right, Jeff, let's go to you, because you've been quiet for about 30 minutes now.
There's a lot of stuff that I hadn't watched yet.
Well, now it's on your list. Maybe I even wrote down rewatch Wild Things, since somebody brought up Nev Campbell.
I just wanted to bring up, I was looking at this old Marvel Age. This is Marvel Age 99 from what year is this? 1991. The only reason I bring this up is because there's an article in here by Mark Gruenwald, and he talks about how they used to, when they would go to conventions as the Marvel offices, they would hold these they would get bored with this, the Q&A kind of setup, and so they just randomly started they switched it up. So they're just like, we're just going to hold game shows. We're going to just do weird things on our panels from now on, because they got so bored and whatever.
That is so Mark Gruenwald.
Yeah. First off, his story is, he talks about the first time he went to a comic book convention in 1972, and he stayed at the YMCA off of 42nd Street. He did not get mugged, but a guy down the hall did die that same night that he was staying at the YMCA, which is why, and reading that story, like growing up as a kid, I was terrified of both New York and LA. And stories like YMCA.
this. Thanks, popular media.
Yeah, exactly. But they talk about how let me see if I can find this part real quick. He talks about how they did kind of a Hollywood Squares kind of show, and they had just the most insane people doing it. It was like, I wish I had penciled in where it was. Like Frank Miller was in it, but they were all just taking questions and stuff. And they did like Olympics where they challenged. They used to do things where you could they would bring audience members up to the stage and they could pitch their things to almost like an American Idol kind of thing, where they would pitch their stories to just a group of writers, and the writers would or editors would judge it, and you wouldn't get to be a story or whatever. They would just yeah, it's a good story, or no, this is why it didn't work or whatever. But it's interesting because I've been to a few conventions and they've all just been Q&A stuff, but they had little Olympic games that they would do and stuff. So it's a fun little article. The other thing I wanted to show on this first go around was I bought this book, The Avengers.
How is it?
Trap. This is awesome. This is by Chip Kidd and Michael Cho. You take off, the coolest thing I just found out is
look at that.
Without the cover.
Nice. That's some Chip Kidd brilliance right there.
It is.
Yeah.
And the cover itself
is
reversible.
Oh, damn.
Look at that.
That is cool.
That's cool.
The inside art.
I mean, they have very similar styles, I think. Michael Cho and Kidd, right?
Damn.
Yeah.
Very cool.
So,
Kirby vibe.
Yeah. There's a whole bunch of Kirby stuff in here. He does these giant, in the middle of the story, these kind of giant pinup kind of things. Splash pages. Let's see if we can find the biggest Kirby thing real quick. It's a lot of the Avengers traveling into the real world, the real Chip Kidd and Michael Cho adventure into the comic book world. it has a lot of places where it could fall into a lot of traps of just being kind of generic, but it does not. It's very good. It's very, very good. But I bought that this week.
That looks amazing.
Yeah. So that's just part. Do you want me to keep going, or do you want to do a round robin?
Josh, did you have any comics?
I do. I didn't put them in. I've got a giant stack here.
We're going around.
Yeah, but all I've read is issue 3 of The Thing. Which did this change artists? I feel like the artist in this issue is not as good as the previous 2, and it
might have. I haven't been keeping up with that series, so I'm not sure.
It's good. It's fun. There's something about, and I feel like the new Cap series is doing this as well. There's always something fun about taking a character and pitting them against someone they've never really faced before, like the Kingpin. And Bullseye, which is really funny. Every time Bullseye hits him, Ben is like, "Really? Are you kidding me with this? Like, I'm made of rock, man."
Yeah.
It's great. So I've been enjoying that. I know issue 4 comes out next week or 2 weeks from now.
Is that the last one?
I'm guessing it's got to be either 4 or 5 issues. I also read this series, Conan the Barbarian number 23. It's so good. It's so good. It feels like reading comics in the 80s. It's great.
Is that Jim Zub?
It's still Zub, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean he's written the whole series. And again, they have this like this is now by I want to say the 4th artist they've brought in, but they kind of like rotate them out every storyline. So good. I may, because I just saw it, may have to actually get the action figure for Battle of the Blackstone.
I was gonna tell you, and I recommended this on the Discord, but you weren't here when. So Titan Comics, who puts these books out, sent me the series.
Yes, send me the PDF.
So it's really cool. Like I finally got into it, and when you like start looking through like this like big battle, it feels like it kind of feels like a Conan story, but it's set during Roman times. There's a lot of talk about the Romans and the Gauls and like all the like the character that we follow. He's a Gaul gladiator, so I like gladiator vibes. But yeah,
Tell
it's
me,
really
Billy,
cool.
you like gladiator movies?
The hardcover is really
That's what I was thinking too.
Sorry, Danny. Go ahead.
No, that was it. I just wanted to. The good folks to go pick up some Titans book because they're.
I threw that on my tablet, so I will read it soon. Nice. And then everything else I got into, because I organized all my books because I'm such a fucking weirdo, by like publisher and title and stuff. So I haven't gotten to the Marvel and DC stuff, but I did catch up on my Energon.
Now you're talking.
And
ready for the end.
Yeah. So all right. So here's my take. All right. First off, I'm assuming we're getting to the end of Void Rivals, right?
I think so, because there's no way that he's gonna do 2 books or 2 books in the Energon.
Right, exactly. And so, and it feels like, I mean, particularly with this issue, it feels like the storyline is coming to a big thing.
I'm up to volume 3 on that. Actually, I don't know if I told you guys. I did catch up. So I'm a few issues behind, but yeah, it's very good.
Okay. Yeah, it's been great. I've really enjoyed it. I almost hate. Well, here, let me come back. I read this, which this has just been a great like. This feels like if you remember reading the original G.I. Joe comic, and you would just get those like little like off issues of just 1 or 2 Joes going off and doing like a mission. This storyline feels like that. I really love this storyline. And I love the way that Williamson is writing the Baroness, because I think from the get-go, I don't know about you guys, I was like, all right, this is going to be like a one-off. She's going to betray him or whatever. I think she's sticking around.
I think so too.
On the Joe team. And her and CoverGirl's rapport is just fantastic. I really love the way they work together.
I need this to meet Scarlet.
I know. Where I mean, Scarlet hasn't shown up yet.
She hasn't shown up since her series ended.
Yeah, exactly.
We still don't have Snake Eyes either. Like, there's still like major Joe parts that are missing.
Yeah.
And I do like that I like that for this series, this is the first time I've ever really thought of Cobra, even though I think it's been the same organization the whole time.
Yeah.
I've never really thought about it as like separate entities just grouping together for the same cause.
Right.
And they all kind of, I mean, they get to it a little bit in that G1 cartoon, but it's so made for kids. I never really caught on to it until this series when you're like, no, the Mars Corporation is separate from Destro's thing, is separate from Cobra Commander's thing. They just all kind of have aligned interests sometimes. And so they're all kind of doing their own separate things also. And that's why it makes so much more sense that the Baroness has nothing to do with Cobra right now.
Yeah.
Because they're all kind of just for themselves for the most part, you know?
Yeah.
That's why George Lucas knew when he did the prequels that kids were ready for taxation, bank regulation, tariffs, and everything. Because it is
much smarter than they let
Yeah, exactly.
They would have been more ready for 2025.
Yeah. You know what? Now that you put it that way, man's a genius. And then finally, okay, so we got Transformers, which, okay, I was actually kind of shocked. Did Void Rivals take a break? Or was there a gap in it? Because this is issue 23, and that was Void Rivals 21. And Void Rivals started everything. So how the hell is it behind in issues?
That's a good question. Point. They might have taken a break between arcs, maybe. Yeah.
That could be, yeah. But anyway, I've been pretty hard on this book, and I will continue to be hard on it. With the caveat that this issue is the one where I finally, like, it's very clear Johnson's wrapping up his run. This was the first issue that felt like, okay, all these parts are finally coming together, right? It's starting to gel. I still feel like it was like 5 issues too long. I feel like he could have really tightened the plot in some places. It got really sprawling there in the middle.
So much. He was telling 3 stories at one point. At least.
Yeah, I know. It just 4 at a certain point. I mean, it got really, really just convoluted. It's all coming together now, and I think that's great. This was the first issue I read, and I kind of felt like this is paying off. So
yeah,
I like that one.
Like this is
splash page of.
Oh, sorry.
Like one splash page of Ultra Magnus's face.
That was awesome. That was so good. Yeah, where is that?
It's gonna be really cool on the trade. I think probably what 5 trades of that. That's gonna be so cool.
I do feel like.
Yeah,
so good. I do feel like Kirkman's going to have a hard time taking what Johnson has set up and tying it more intricately into the Energon universe. This is still the weak link in the whole universe.
I think it's the more disconnected book.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
absolutely.
For sure.
It's okay. Yeah, and I take back, I think a few episodes ago, I felt like they were off-centered from like G.I. Joe was moving at a different pace than Transformers. But now that we've gotten so far into Transformers, they have, and G.I. Joe has made reference to things that have happened in Seattle or whatever.
Right.
And I am a little like, well, why haven't they gotten, I mean, they're a giant U.S. military unit.
Exactly.
Saving Seattle, which is apparently still under attack. I'm just like,
yeah, I mean, again, we've got CoverGirl and the Baroness like farting around in Paris, and it's like when you read Transformers, and it's like the world is on fire, and it's like these things are very disconnected. So,
Okay, let me hit up a few books myself here. So first, Wonder Woman, the newest issue, Wonder Woman 24.
Ooh, mice have ears.
The Mouseman knows, the Mouseman hears. This is a really weird story, but I'm really enjoying it.
I mean, this has Tom King written all over it.
Yeah, it's like.
Is that just because his name is all over it?
So is all over it.
Yeah, I mean, it's different in the first few pages, but the whole concept of this island, and nobody says like other than those two phrasers that's all they speak.
Okay.
But then you learn as the higher rank you kind of go in this organization, the more phrases they can use, I guess. But it's still all very much controlled. And when we met the Mouse Man in that one issue, like what is it, 22, he was like this goofy 60s, almost like from the Batman 66 world. It felt like, and in this, like he's this like ruthless dictator. So it's really interesting. It's a really interesting shift in tone, and of course,
are you caught up, Josh?
Oh, I'm not reading it.
it's always fun to see giant rats.
I should, because it is Tom King, and I know it's been really great.
But like every time we get to see one of those giant rats run around and threaten somebody, so it's pretty cool.
You get the vibe that it's definitely like Wonder Woman is. So the Mouse King has taken over a small country, a small island.
Yeah.
And everybody that is, all the commoners on the island can only speak two phrases. The Mouse Man knows, mice have ears, Mouse Man knows, or whatever it is. Something like that. Those are the two phrases.
Okay.
But it's very much a allegory for like when the military goes into a place that they don't speak the language and they're having to kind of navigate through this land, through these small towns with their interpreter, hoping the fact that their interpreter doesn't, get them killed or whatever, trying not to spark international incident.
Right.
There's this kind of tense scene where Wonder Woman and the little girl who speaks the Mouse Man language, like, get cornered and their guns are trained on everybody and they have to talk their way out of it. But Wonder Woman's like full on trust in the interpreter to get him out of this because she doesn't know what's going on. So I'm like, that's why I'm like, this is Tom King full on, like, we were in Iraq or Afghanistan and like nobody spoke the language.
Definitely feels like he's pulling from his like past here. So
yeah,
I mean, he did that other book. I forget what it's called, but
the Sheriff of Babylon.
Sheriff of Babylon. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, all right. Well, from the mouse, we're gonna go to the cat. Black Cat #1 came out this week as well.
Great cover.
G. Willow Wilson, Gleb Melnikov. I really liked it. It's very interesting to have Black Cat like trying to be a superhero. I still don't fully understand her powers because like when I was watching the 90s cartoon, she didn't have powers. I
didn't know she had powers.
Yeah, I feel like
so bad luck powers.
In the 80s, I know this is Josh's weird. I read Spider-Man in the 80s, so I kind of was there for this. That's why I know so much about Hobgoblin. In the 80s, when she first appeared, she had no powers. And then at a certain point, I believe she made a deal with Kingpin to go see someone who then gave her powers that are luck-based.
Oh.
And so she has those powers from that. But
it's interesting because I've always thought of her just as a master thief.
That's what she started out as, yeah.
If she has bad luck powers, then I need a long shot Black Cat.
Yeah.
Yes.
Domino. Long shot Black Cat Domino.
Yeah. Give me one of those weird whatever where things just go wrong and right at the same time.
God, how would that even work if one cancels out the other and then geez. Who could write that?
I'm gonna pitch ideas to Marvel editors to pitch to writers to write.
Let me do one more and we'll bounce over to Clay again. Escape #1, the new Rick Remender book with Daniel Acuna. I don't normally read war books, but everyone here is anthropomorphized to be like dogs and raccoons and all sorts of animals. The bad guys are bats.
Is Daniel Acuna art?
Daniel Acuna is doing the art on this. Yeah.
Wow, that's awesome.
I threw this on Dropbox if you guys want to check it out, but it's really cool. It's a really cool, like, kind of war story. So yeah, I like it a lot. There's a really cool thing in the back where Rick Remender talks about how this book kind of came together and why Daniel Acuna is the one person that you would want to do this with. And then you get this really cool, like, the reminder to go read the seasons, because that's also a really good book that Remender's doing. I read volume 1. I really like it, so I'm just gonna read it as the volumes go out. So, all right, Clay, let me throw it back to you again.
Sorry, I'm getting breaking comic news on my phone from my wife at her store. Someone came in and sold a couple of big time books. Do you guys know what makes House of Secrets number 92 special.
Ooh, is it the first appearance of Cain and Abel? No.
First appearance of Swamp Thing.
Holy shit.
Yeah, they're selling it for $1,000. And it is in really good shape. It is surprisingly good shape.
Is it slabbed or not?
No.
Wow.
Conan the Barbarian, number 24. First appearance of
Red Sonja?
Yes, first appearance of Red Sonja. They just got that in. So I was like, she said they bought it while she was out this past week. So she's just going through these incredible comics that
holy shit. That's
amazing. I know.
They probably just tossed it in a box.
Yeah. Well, even the bags that they're in don't look like any big deal, but the shape of the comic's really, really good. So it's like amazing that, you know, as I have all my bagged and board shit. And,
I found back when I worked at Half Price, there was a first Rocket in that one, whatever Incredible Hulk issue it is. The Rocket first appeared. And yeah, we just like the other employees are just like, oh, guy, you know, like they still just toss it into like their Half Price books box, and it just comics on top of comics on top of comics.
God.
Damn. I read a Blue Book by from the Tiny Onion Press, James Tinian's imprint. It is a collection. Well, the library edition collects all of it, but there are 3 separate stories if you buy them individually about UFOs. It is James Tinian and Michael Avon Obing on art.
Wait, I think I started reading this. Is it the one where like it retells the story of the husband and the wife who are the first? I read the first issue of this. Sorry.
Okay. Yeah. It's Betty and Barney Hill.
That's it.
These are all based on real people. In fact, the Betty and Barney Hill story is, I believe, being adapted at Netflix, being produced by Barack Obama and Michelle Obama. Yeah.
What?
So, yeah.
That's amazing.
But Betty and Barney Hill were an interracial couple in the I believe it's the 60s or the 50s, might be even earlier.
I think it's the early 60s, but
that claimed that they were abducted by aliens. Now, anyone who wanted to avoid any kind of, press or anything would be an interracial couple in the early 60s, but they wanted to tell their story because they were like, they saw aliens, they brought them on board. Betty had a better recollection of having exchanges with them and conversations. She asked if there was some sort of proof she could bring back with her. But yeah, they've told their story many times, and she continues until he passed away first, then she passed away. But even after her husband passed away, she was still confirming, like, we were abducted by aliens, not trying to get money or anything out like you see a lot of these scammers nowadays who have a story because you have to buy their book to hear their story or some shit. But the Betty and Barney Hill is probably my favorite UFO story, just because, well, that and then the Hopkinsville is my second favorite, because that has the most amount of people who were able to confirm the same thing of what they saw, because they all saw little aliens running around their land at the time. The second story follows Kenneth Arnold, who was a pilot, and he kept trying to, he wanted to tell a story of the UFO he saw, and he kept wanting to do stuff to bring kind of the community together. And I believe part of his story talks about MUFON, which is the organization that started to study UFOs, that was more of a public group. And what is the third story? Oh, it doesn't have it listed on here. Yeah, but these are really incredibly done books about UFOs and the history of them, and well-researched. They have incredible art. If you enjoyed Powers, that's really where I know Oming's work from. Blue Book is just a great get, especially if you're really into UFO stuff like I am. Like, there's just so much shit out there today on YouTube that it's crap. But people who were doing it back then, oh man, you know, it's amazing because people just wanted to call them crazies. You know, now if you're loud enough, you end up on Joe Rogan.
I don't know if the collection has the Freaky Tales in the back, because they also collected that separately.
Oh yeah.
So they might have, because in the original comic you would get the issue of Blue Book and then you would get a little tale in the back, like an additional thing. Okay. But I think the library edition that we got sent only has the Blue Book stories, and then those Freaky Tales were collected separately.
Okay. Well, then I need to hunt those down because those weren't part of the library edition.
Yeah, I'll check, because Dark Horse sends us everything. They send us a lot. Like, they send like a whole month, and they're like, "Here's all the stuff we're releasing in collected edition. Go nuts!" And I'm like, I don't have time to read all this, but thank you very much. We'll read as much as we can. That's why I just send them to you guys. That way we can all maybe try to read different things. Because I know we all like different things too. So.
All right. Shelby said that Conan was the second Red Sonja, and it's going for $100 half price.
Well, now that the movie's out, you know, like everybody's gonna want a piece of Red Sonja.
Yeah. Is it out?
It went out for like one day. I don't know how to watch it, Josh. I'm still trying to figure that out because I really want to check it out. It looked
Me
good.
too. Yeah.
So that's weird when they have movies that make it hard for you to watch because you don't know where you can find it.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, I'm also going back through. Oh my God, I'm drawing a blank on his name completely. Sleepwalk with Me, not Sleepwalk with Adrian Tomine's Sleepwalk and Other Stories.
Oh,
I'm rereading those. I'm trying to write a piece on all of his work, so I'm starting at his first collected one of his first 4 stories. They're all short stories with incredible art, and just trying to find a vibe and a way to kind of write about them. But I love all his work, and I think I have almost all of it now. I'm just missing like a few of his art books. And then I read Midnight Suns by Ethan Sachs. It's okay. Like, it's weird because I really love his stuff, so I was really hyped for him to write all the cool magic shit in here. But then it kind of seems like it's kind of undone at the end. It seems like it was more written for an Agatha Harkness arc, and the art was just okay.
I think that book came out because the video game was coming out, and they always want to plug something in at the same time.
Yeah, it's like a 5-issue run. It's got magic. It's got Blade. It's got Nico from the Runaways. Wolverine. Agatha Harkness. It takes one of the kids from Strange Academy. It's weird because it's like, for a book that's supposed to be so dark, it's got like a lot of colors. It's really bright. All the characters get a redesign of their costumes, which it may be part of the game, where it's like all dark and everything. But it was okay. You know, but yeah, that's all I've been reading.
All right, Jeff, let's go back to you.
All right. Big stack of things that I have finished from this week. Starting with New Gods. Great. New Gods is a great comic.
Great.
By Ram V.
First volume is out next week, and I'm doing a video on it because I just read issues 1 through 6.
Yeah.
Very good.
What are we at? 9? Yeah. Maxwell Lord made his appearance in this book. So Falling in Love in the Path to Hell just keeps getting better and better.
Mm-hmm.
We're getting some background information on our 2 main characters who are in hell, I guess.
I read volume 1 of that as well. That one I'm reading in trades. It's really good too. Like, man.
Yeah. The art is great in it. Yeah, it's really good. Absolute Flash. This thing has been dragging. It's good, but it's slow. I feel like not a lot has happened.
A little slow for a Flash book.
But you get some background stories on some of these characters that are being, reworked or whatever. So that was a pretty good issue.
Nice.
This continues to be awesome. Batman and Robin Year 1 by Mark Waid and Chris Samney. I mean, I don't know how you can go wrong with that duo. good, awesome stuff. Absolute Batman.
Holy moly.
Number 11. I'm still trying to get over this issue. I feel like it was quite a swerve. A lot happens in this issue. None of it happens, but a lot happens.
What is the cover? So let me see that cover again.
It's just
that is insane. Who did that?
This is Nick Dragotta.
Okay.
Yeah.
That makes me want to pick that book up. Like
the interiors are by Clay Mann, which is the one person you want if you're going to the beach.
Oh, hello.
That's only
TNA Batman.
If you want some cheesecake on your comic.
Wait, but I miss. Oh my! Wow.
Some Clay Mann drawing some Batman. I also picked up Battle Beast. This is just a fun book.
It's really cool. I never thought I would care so much about it, but it's just like you want some violence on top of violence with a little bit more violence on your book.
Yes.
Don't worry. Yeah. Ryan Nodley and Robert Kirkman have got you covered.
Yeah. It's super. It's like pedal to the metal.
Yeah.
All the way. Just kind of fun. The newest Imperial comic.
Maybe my favorite thing this week.
Really?
And a Batman book came out. 2 Batman books. Maybe Detective Comics was my favorite thing. But
I do like where they're going with it.
I know why the series exists, and it gives it a whole purpose of what they're trying to do and bring some characters back to the forefront.
This is Hickman?
Jonathan Hickman, yeah. Jonathan Hickman and two like Federico Vincentini, which is just a fantastic artist. There's 2 artists on this, I think, actually. There's a lot of
doing a good job of like kind of shaking up, because I feel like I don't really know what's going on in the Marvel Cosmic. Like empires have fallen, some have joined together.
Yeah,
and so this is kind of both giving you a refresher of where it was at and how they're moving forward and changing things up. And you don't know where things are going to shake out at the end of this.
There's a moment in this book where a character just says "I win," and it's one of the coolest things I've seen in like just comic book in a long time. So it's only gonna be 4 issues. So like whenever this catches up, like I definitely recommend it. Even if you're not caught up in the Marvel Cosmic, the book gives you everything you need to know. Feels very much like Game of Thrones. Like these are all the houses that are fighting for power, and then somebody's murder, and the Hulk show up because why not? Let's bring him back to space. So,
Godzilla kills the Marvel Universe. This is awesome. This is again just dumb fun.
Yeah, a lot better than all the one shots that we got.
I enjoyed the FF one.
Yeah, that one was fun. There was a few. I like the Hulk one because it was weird that they were kind of in like this testing facility, and there was but
I like the Thor one. Like they're all okay. Like I think they're all okay, but this one is like because they're all one shots.
Yeah.
There's nothing really to them. This one has like a storyline that goes through kind of thing.
Yep.
The newest World's Finest, Superman and Batman stuck on a Bizarro world, which is fun. Although Bizarros always drive me nuts because I'm like, is it opposite? Like how far are you going to take that?
Morrison did the best Bizarro.
I like this gag of the bubble gum being a square.
Yeah. The newest issues of the Seasons, like Danny said earlier, this is just a great book. So colorful. The artwork.
It's so weird too, and it's cool to see Paula Saceda's art in color, right? Because doing The Walking Dead for 193 issues or however long it was in black and white.
Yeah, and this is so different. The newest Exceptional X-Men still continues to be great. Not much to talk about. And then the newest Crypto.
Nice. All right. Well,
That's everything I read.
Jeff didn't touch that I read. Mutant Nation number 9. This is the last issue. I only read it because Declan Shalvey and Drew Moss, the Thundercats team, did the story for this book. And when I met Drew Moss over the summer, he told me they were working on this, and I was like, "Oh, okay, cool." He was like, "Yeah, you can read it. It's just a standalone story. It ties in more into the Ninja Turtles book than the Mutant Nation book, so it's really cool." And yeah, I like them. Event Horizon: Dark Descent #1. I've never seen the movie.
Oh, really?
And I don't think the movie is gonna be as good as this book is because man, this book
Dude.
is metal.
Dude, you got to see the movie.
Yeah,
You don't like scary movies though, so watch the movie in the middle of the day.
But like,
Yeah.
just a little preview of the interior art. I don't.
Wow, that's amazing.
It's pretty freaking cool. So I think if you have seen the movie, you'll probably even enjoy this even more.
Yeah.
So
who's the artist?
So this is a Christian Ward cover who's writing it.
Okay.
But the artist is Tristan Jones, who did, I think he's done Aliens stuff in the past. So he's really good at drawing creatures and like faces that look like something really bad's about to happen. And then I think this is actually my favorite book of the week. Detective Comics 1100. Big anniversary issue.
I haven't read it yet, but I did get this cover.
Oh, you did get the Bruno Redondo cover you wanted. Very nice.
I did.
I didn't know they were doing Bruno Redondo month. Like he's doing all these covers for the month because he's
nice
because of his Eisner. But you get 4 different stories, and it's really really cool. Like one of them, you get to see Ace the Bat Hound show back up. So that's always fun. Yeah, really cool story. And the last story is by Dan Waters, who's doing our collective maybe favorite Batman book, the Dark Patterns.
Oh yeah,
with art by Bill Sienkiewicz.
Ooh,
oh, that's awesome.
Oh shit!
Yeah, it's really cool. Really cool.
Also Sienkiewicz.
Yes. And the last book I read this week, Spider-Man Ghost Spider #1. Stephanie Phillips is still writing this character. Somehow I didn't.
Is that a
I haven't
foil
caught up on
cover?
the past series, but she managed to. She now lives in the 616 as well.
Oh, okay.
So and she's got to put another band back together, which I think is really funny. All right. Before we get out of here, start thinking about. You guys remember what I asked you at the beginning of the show?
Yeah.
The book thing. Oh, that yeah. Oh, Daniel and I did a swap, and he was able to procure to me the same.
I still haven't read it. This is how far behind I am.
Real quick, I found the list
to read this.
So when they did the Hollywood Squares at the at one of the Comic-Cons, I found the list of people. It was Archie Goodwin, Denny O'Neil, Bill Sienkiewicz, Joe Rubenstein, Joe Duffy, Len Wein, Steve Skeets, John Byrne, and Frank Miller.
Holy
all on this
shit!
Hollywood Squares.
What a lineup!
I know.
Who is it in the middle? I wonder.
They didn't say
middle
it was
square.
I would
Lynn with that group.
That would be amazing. It was Paul Lynn.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm just showing you all the.
I did also read. Justice League Red. Yeah, no, I got a whole bunch of other comics too. Big week for Peach Momoko on my pull list, but
I haven't read Exquisite Corpses yet.
And I got my
great titles.
I got my hardcover.
We all just show comics like just in the thing.
Yeah, this is just all right.
We're just showing stuff.
Yeah, sorry, I just started throwing it out there.
Let's wrap up with what is the book that you guys would want to remember?
For ease, the places you'll go.
Because it's a banned book, the Anarchist Cookbook.
Oh, that's a good one. I feel like I would need to be provide some levity, so I would probably memorize Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy.
That's a great one.
That's a good one. I think
it'd also be fun to be like one of those toxic books that all the dudes like. It would be one to burn, but then memorize, and then you change it a little bit.
Yes,
so people are less toxic.
Mm-hmm.
So, I don't know.
How about
38 Laws of Power, or whatever that dumb book is, or something.
How about Mein Kampf? But I changed it so that he actually really likes Jewish people.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Redcon. Oh, you could just change things. So
Dianetics.
I would pick. Oh my goodness.
The Bible.
I would pick Romeo and Juliet, just so I could get people to talk about the 90s Romeo and Juliet film.
You always stop halfway through, and then it just becomes a digression into the.
This is where John Leguizamo shows up. All right.
And they also write in the music notes as well. Like, so.
Let me tell you why Claire Danes and Leonardo DiCaprio were the perfect Romeo and Juliet analogs.
What's that dragon movie with Christian Bale and Woody Harrelson where they teach all the kids Star Wars, but they pretend they made it up?
Yeah, Rain of Fire.
Rain of Fire, yeah.
I love Rain of Fire.
Rain of Fire.
James
I love that
McAvoy's in that too.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah, that's right.
Is Matthew McConaughey's in it?
Matthew McConaughey, Christian Bale, James McAvoy.
Yeah, it's star-studded right before they were all really big stars.
Yeah, exactly.
Dragons are in it.
All right, to close out the show, and this is just a quick bit of news. Nicolas Cage is in talks to be in the next season of True Detective. What?
Yes,
I saw that.
Which I think would be his actual first live-action TV show.
Oh shit!
Wow.
You're right.
TV, right? He did that Netflix thing with the history of curse words or whatever, if you remember.
Yeah.
And he's also doing the Amazon Spider Noir show.
Right.
But that's not
just doing the voice.
But I think that's animated, so that's gonna be really cool. Because I mean, I thought he didn't do TV, but maybe he's seen the writing on the wall.
I hope it's written well. I mean, that's the big thing on that show is like season 1's a home run, but like season 3 is not good.
I like most seasons. Like they're good to really great. I think of True Detective. So I don't think there's a bad season. They're just the first one was so good.
Yeah.
You think it's bad?
3 is really bad. Yeah. They had Riggins in that one. And if you watch his character arc, he serves no purpose and then is dead. And you're like, they had him in there for some great scenes with Mean Girls. What's her name?
No, wait. Amy? No. Oh, that's the one with Mahershala Ali.
Right? I haven't seen that picks up on like all the times that we're just like trying to search.
I think you're
for
thinking
names.
of 2 with Colin Farrell and
yes, yeah.
I really like
season 2
season.
that I'm talking about. Yeah,
it
has such a drop off.
I liked season 2 a lot actually. So I haven't seen season 3, but I came back for the Alaska one. So all right,
but that was great.
So okay, well we're gonna get out of here. But yeah, as I mentioned, I don't know if we'll have a show next week because it's Labor Day weekend. We'll talk internally, let you guys know. But either way, we'll drop something. If we're not going live, we'll put something in the channel. Like yesterday, we had a Scott Snyder Greg Capullo panel that I recorded. So
cool.
See that. So go check it out. But in the future, like I said, Shin Godzilla 4K. We'll definitely cover that. And we got a comment from somebody in Japan, which was cool in my Shin Godzilla review. So that was neat. Not in the stream, but when in the actual video. But yeah, and we are on our way to 5,000. We are less than 100 subscribers away from 5,000, which is insane.
Very cool.
Okay, well, do you guys have anything else before we get out of here?
Nope.
Oh, wait, I forgot. Yeah, I'm starting a new podcast.
Oh, hey, cool.
Yeah, me and my buddy Mike, because we both are going to therapy and dealing with a lot of shit. So we're just trying to share our knowledge. And it's called Saturday Morning Kids. We're just Gen X kids, just sharing what we've learned in therapy and hoping it'll help other people. But because, TV was our parent, we're going to talk a lot of media too. So
that's awesome. Nice. When does it start?
It started. We have 1 episode up. So if you just go to YouTube and look for Saturday Morning Kids, you can find the first video. And in the links, we'll have all the audio if you want to subscribe to just the audio.
Okay. I'll link it in the description of the video as well.
Okay. So, yeah, I put a link in there in my notes at the bottom.
I saw that.
Okay.
I saw that, and I thought that was a suggestion from Josh, not knowing that was a podcast. Because I didn't know who Hal Harley was. So
do you want to watch that Godzilla versus Bambi?
Which the fucking image spoils it.
It does.
We don't have time just because I don't want to go over 2 hours because I need this to be under 2 hours. But let's let Luther's gonna
wrap it up.
All right.
Awesome.
Yeah, but we can watch it offline right after this. All right.
Most important thing in life will always be
El Bebo.
Peter loves you.
Simon Center, get the fuck out.